Let me tell you about my friend Maya. She has 2 cats, she talks to them like they're people, she cancels plans to stay home with them, she has approximately 600 photos of them on her phone, and 0 apologies about it. But here's the thing about Maya. She's one of the most emotionally intelligent people I've ever met. She reads a room before she walks into it. She notices things other people miss. And when she loves you, she really loves you. That's not a coincidence. Because the way you feel about cats says a lot more about you than you think. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you're either going to feel very, very seen, or you're going to text your cat-loving friend and say, okay, I get it now. Okay, so here's something scientists actually spent time studying, and honestly, good for them. Researchers looked at thousands of people and asked one simple question: are you a cat person or a dog person? And what they found was wild. Dog people tended to be louder, more social, more let's go do a thing with 40 people energy. They love routine, they love enthusiasm, and they will absolutely try to befriend every stranger at a party. Cat people are the ones standing near the snack table, having one really deep conversation and secretly counting down until they can go home. And I don't mean that as an insult at all, because that go home early person, they're usually the most interesting one in the room. Think about what it actually takes to connect with a cat. You can't force it. You can't just walk up to a cat and expect a hug. You have to earn it. You have to be patient, calm, consistent. And then one day, out of nowhere, that cat walks across the room, climbs onto your lap, and stays. And it feels like winning an award. Cat people understand this instinctively because they live the same way. They don't give their trust easily. They don't open up to just anyone. But when they do let you in, you're in. That loyalty runs deep. They're not cold. They're just selective. There's a difference. And research backs this up. Cat lovers consistently score higher in something called openness, which basically means curious minds, big imaginations, and the kind of people who'll go down a Wikipedia rabbit hole at 2 a.m, just because they got curious about the Roman Empire. Here's my favorite part. Cats are masters of the subtle signal, a flick of the tail, a slow blink, ears pulled back, just slightly. If you don't know what you're looking for, you'll miss it completely. But cat people, they notice. And that skill, reading the unspoken, doesn't stay at home. It comes with them, everywhere. They're the friend who texts you, "Hey, you okay?" exactly when you needed it, but hadn't told anyone. They're the coworker who picks up on tension in the room before a single word is said. They're the partner who somehow always knows. Living with a creature who doesn't use words trains you to feel what others mean. That's not a small thing. That's emotional intelligence. And cat people have it in spades. Okay, real talk. Have you ever had a bad day, come home, sat down, and had a cat just climb on you and start purring? And somehow, within 5 minutes, everything just feels slightly more manageable? That's not in your head. A cat's purr vibrates at a frequency that literally calms the human nervous system. It lowers your stress hormones, it slows your heart rate. Scientists have even looked into whether it helps heal bones, and the results are actually interesting. But beyond the science, cat people tend to seek out that kind of peace in their whole lives. Calm environments, meaningful solitude, spaces where they can actually hear themselves think. They're not hiding from the world. They're protecting their energy so they can show up fully when it matters. There's this idea in psychology that we're drawn to things that reflect something true about ourselves. And when you look at what a cat actually is, independent, self-assured, doesn't perform for anyone, does things entirely on its own terms, you start to understand why certain people feel so deeply connected to them. A dog needs you, a cat chooses you. And for someone who believes that real connection should be a choice, not an obligation, not a performance, that's everything. Cat lovers don't want to be needed. They want to be wanted. There's a quiet dignity in that. They show up because they want to. They stay because it means something, and they expect the same in return. So the next time someone says cat people are weird, or antisocial, or just not dog people, you can let them think that. Because cat people know something that's hard to explain to everyone else, that the best connections aren't the loudest ones. That real intimacy is built slowly, quietly, on trust. That independence isn't loneliness, it's strength. And that sometimes the most profound thing in your day is a small, warm creature choosing to sit next to you for no reason, just because. Maya gets it. And if you're watching this, I think you do too. Now I want to hear from you. Are you a cat person? Did any of this feel a little too accurate? Drop a comment below. Tell me one thing from this video that described you perfectly. And if you know a cat person who needs to see this, send it to them. They'll appreciate it. Quietly. From across the room, I'm Wired Minds. See you in the next one. At last, before you go, don't forget to subscribe so that you can watch more amazing videos like these.